I need to buy a vowel. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name's Tim. It's Crooked River Homestead Off Grid. We haven't had a great spring so far, so we've been filling in our time when we can't get outside and work. We've been working in a little portable garage here, getting some things done. One little project you might have seen a video for recently was Brenda was painting some road signs that I had made. Let's see if I can get them in the picture here, right here. And she did a great job painting them, sealed all the ends as she showed in the video. And I'm just kind of finishing them up now. And I thought I'd just kind of quickly go over what I did to make these signs and show you a little bit about finishing them up. So let me show you. So basically what I did is I just took a 4x8 sheet of plywood we bought and cut that sheet of plywood in half, and then took those two pieces, cut them in half, and then all the way down to 2x2. These are 2x2, 2 feet by 2 feet. And then I just kind of notched out the bottom here to make a couple little legs, more for aesthetics, I guess, but just kind of keep the edge off the ground as much as possible. I should open this up here and I'll show you what's inside. What we got here is I put a little chain on here to kind of hold it at a certain opening, obviously a couple hinges, and then stapled strap, yeah, so we can carry them around. And that's been working pretty good. We have a couple done that we've put out by the road so far. As with anything around here, I try to keep things, my primary enemy on this property is the wind, and try to keep things from blowing away. These signs are pretty good and heavy. 2 2x2 pieces of plywood, weighs probably somewhere around 20 pounds or so anyway, so I'm not too worried about the wood, the wind taking them away. But we still got as I said this morning, I'm going to be trying to finish these off here. I've got 2 left to do. I'm going to put these rails on. Let me show you the letter kit we got. So we bought this 4-inch letter kit, and it pretty much covers all kinds of different, let's see if I can show you here. Both sides, you get black on one side, red on the other side. And we got all kinds of letters and symbols. I'm not sure we'll have enough for 4 signs. We might have to get another letter kit because obviously just some letters you use more than others, and we'll see how it goes. But all this stuff we ended up picking up off of Amazon, so I'll try to remember to leave links down below. Got these rails here. These are just plastic rails, and these here are 40-inch long, so I gotta cut them down. I've already got one on here, so basically I got to cut it off here. And from the first ones I did, the first rails were actually 60 inches, so I was able to get 2 pieces out of them and left with a little piece. And we have a little bit of waste, but I couldn't find them in 2-foot length, so that's what it is. And I'm sure we'll find some other use for the end pieces somewhere down the road. But basically, I've got enough room on one 2x2 to be able to put 4 rails, so I can put 3 good letters in 3 slots here, basically. And so far, it's been working out pretty good. I'm just stapling them down, and they seem to be pretty strong. So I'm going to go ahead and get the camera set up. I get some more rails to cut, and we'll get them stapled on, and we'll bring them up to the road. Thanks for joining us, and we'll get started on this project. All right, so basically, not being too exact on the exact length, obviously it's just 2 feet long, so I just kind of lay it on there, make sure I go end to end. And I think they say you can use a good heavy pair of scissors or something to cut this. Of course, I'm going to use my die grinder, make a little mark. What I found about this method, doing it this way, is it gets it so hot. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it kind of melts the end a little bit. The ones that didn't melt, what I actually did is I took a lighter and kind of closed the gap here so the letters can't slide out. And that's because I had one of these signs in the past where the wind will get behind it and eventually it just kind of moves the letters out. I thought if I could close up the gaps, the letters go in easy enough just by bending them, so you don't really have to slide them in the end, and that kind of works well. So I'm going to go ahead and I still got to make, I think, about a dozen more of these. I'll go ahead and get that done, and then we'll get them stapled on. All right, so here's our 12. Should be enough to do the last two signs. The ones that didn't get the ends closed up when I cut them because they got hot and melted, I'm just going to take a lighter and melt it. Just heats them up a little bit, heat it up a little bit, and then just kind of press it closed. Keeps the letters from sliding out, kind of like that. So I will get this board flipped over. We'll start stapling on our first set. All right. It's May 31st, and last night the temperature got down to 31 degrees. At least that's what I saw when I woke up at one point. Might have been down to 30 at some point, but really cold for this time of year. We actually had snow when we were going out to our granddaughter's birthday party yesterday. We saw snow on the top of Mount Washington. They got snow, quite a bit, I guess. And with the cold we had last night, it's probably sticking around another day, at least. It hasn't been much of a spring to speak of, kind of just depressing a little bit, but it is what it is. I need a pencil. So I marked the first rail, and then I'll just use my letters to space out the rest of them, obviously. Staple this one in place. You want to make sure you put the rail on the right way. If you look real close to this rail, there's a flat bottom side, and that's the side that goes down on the wood. I think these said peel and stick in the description, but there is no peel and stick on that, so I'm stapling them. All right, and there's our sign. Not too bad. Should last a while. Hopefully it won't get blown away by the wind. And I don't know about being able to read them at 55 miles an hour. At least that's the speed limit by the road. But certainly better than nothing. Let's get this one signed up. Okay, let's see. Well, I've already got two out by the road now. And I think what we'll do is we'll advertise for the eggs, because we do have some eggs for sale today. Oh, where's my E's? Oh no. Oh, maybe not. No E's. Well, there's our first issue. I already used up all the E's in the letter packet here, so I can't make a sign that says eggs. So now I'm going to have to go look and see if I can find, without buying a whole letter kit, maybe I can find individual letters. Probably not, but I'll have to figure that out because we're obviously not going to have enough of 4 signs. So we'll come up with something else to put up here. All right, well, kind of hard to make a sign without any ease. I need to buy a vowel. All right, well, I guess I can't make a sign because I don't have enough ease to do anything. Ran out of letters, ran out of knee anyway. So I reached out to the company and see if I could buy a vowel kit. But for the most part, happy with the way they came out. Working out well by the road. And pretty happy to finish this project, put it behind us. So thanks for joining us on another video. I've got a big project I've been working on in between here. I'm getting the video, it's not quite done yet, but look for it coming up. And I'll see you in the next video. Talk to you later. Bye.
I'll keep praying to heaven and fighting like hell.